How's everybody doing? In this video, we are going to talk about setting up a scheduled GeoGrid search and how it differs from a live GeoGrid search. So a live GeoGrid search will give you the results, right here, right now, whenever you run the test. A scheduled GeoGrid search also gives the results from right when the test is run, but you can control that and set it up to occur at a regular interval, so it can kind of give you a baseline to examine things over time. So the way you'd set it up is from any screen, you want to click on GeoGrid at the top. From that point, we want to switch it from a live search to a scheduled search. By default, My GMB will be selected here. So the businesses you're managing will be available in this dropdown, but you can actually run a scheduled GeoGrid search for any business you like. So any place with a GMB listing will auto-complete in this field. So let's say that we are an agency who is managing retail shops, and we have our eyes on a clothing store, Boutique Miami, and there we go. And what do we want to search for? We can put clothing. Now, another key difference is we can have multiple search terms in a scheduled GeoGrid search. So clothing, how about retail store? Let's just try that. But you can put as many terms as you like here. Just be aware that as far as the credit system goes, you will multiply your grid size by the number of search terms to see how many credits you would be using. So in this case, 3x3 is 9 credits, but since we have 2 search terms, this would take 18 credits. Now, I'm not going to actually use the grid this way. We're going to switch to a 7x7, and let's go ahead and space these guys out by a mile. So now we have 2 options. We can choose to run this every week or every month. If it's weekly, we just want to select a day of the week. So in this case, I will pick Tuesday. Now, if it were monthly, we would also pick a day of the week, but in addition to that, we would pick a week. So this would run the second Tuesday of every month. Now, one of the things I have in mind is I want to create an animated GIF. So I'm going to switch this to weekly because that will give me more frames for this GIF, 4 times as fast, essentially. So once all of our settings are correct here, which they are, we want a business name, search terms, we made adjustments to our grid, and we've set a schedule. I'm going to go ahead and click on Create Configuration now. So a few things to be aware of. Even though we set this to run on Tuesdays, the first search is going to run very quickly after setting this up. So any minute now, we will go ahead and get some results while that search is running. And let's see, we have our results for clothing here, or retail store. I'm not sure how this place is going to rank. That was just kind of a lark. So, okay, this is kind of a dud, but since we had 2 search terms, I can actually just go ahead and switch and see how we rank for clothing. Much better. We can click in just out of interest. I want to see how we're doing compared to, let's say, Boys in the Hood. And let's see here. Okay, so it looks like they are ranking number 12, where we were ranking number 9. That's what I'm talking about. So over time, after this has been running for some time, so since I set this to run Tuesdays, it will not run those 2 terms again until Tuesday. But since we have some other configurations set up in the demo account, let's take a look at one that's been running for quite some time. So here we have Smile Dental, and you can see that one of the things we've got here that's different from a live GeoGrid search is we have this timeline here. So I can actually click into the past to see how things were, in previous weeks, and wow, it looks like we've made some improvements. So a neat thing we can do too is I can go ahead and create an animated GIF, and we can actually go ahead and watch this over time. So if you take a look at the blue bar at the top, as it moves from left to right, we see over here at the date that it is getting 1 week closer to the present every single time. And in addition to the timeline, these are the 2 main kind of visually interesting things that you can create to show your clients. What's really good about this animation in particular is everybody understands what they're looking at here. This is your report card. And whether somebody is an SEO expert or somebody who just doesn't know anything about not only SEO but computers, everybody understands what they're looking at here. So it's a really great thing to have to show your clients. So that's going to do it for our scheduled GeoGrid searches. If you have any questions, you can always contact our support by going to the speech bubble down here. You can feel free to schedule a demo. We'll be happy to go over it with you. And of course, the way you do that is localviking.com/schedule-demo. And you can go ahead and get this set up anytime you like. So we look forward to talking to you. Everybody have a great day.